Don't add Brian B Westbay on Facebook. It's not a person. For the past years now, I've been deciding my free time to researching something incredibly strange and incredibly interesting. It's a topic that I was desperate to find information about, but may have gone too far in my research for answers. I am here to warn you not to do the same. Some of you might already know the legend of Brian B Westbay, a Facebook account. This is reported to have many unusual properties. Sometimes the Westbay account will friend request other users on whim, but most of the time it remains quiet. Those who have added the account as a friend have told stories about strange messages they have received from the account. Everyone gets weird messages on Facebook from time to time, but this is something different. Brian B Westbay is not a person. I don't know exactly what he is, but it's nothing human. I have added him, I have spoken to him, and he has spoken back, but never told me what he is. And I'm not entirely sure he knows what he is. And I can do some assume a little theories is correct. I believe, as many others, that Brian Westbay is a sentiment Facebook account. There were stories about how Westbay's account came to be, but two are the most popular in the circle who talk about this sort of freaky stuff that happened. The first one is created by some shady branch of the government used for surveillance, sort of social media ground, AI, and was built with desire to make many friends as possible and to keep tabs upon people that add it. Sometimes it went haywire and the system messed up and it failed to provide results. And it's something abandoned and left existing alone in cyberspace forever. The second story is spookier one. It tells that Westbay was once a regular guy, just like you and me, and completely obsessed with social media, constantly using it, posting it from the moment he wakes up, from the moment he went to sleep. One night, drunk, he takes an embarrassment video of himself, posts it on Facebook, and it goes viral. He becomes humiliated. So humiliated, he unfriends everyone, deletes his account, and eventually commits suicide by jumping off his apartment building roof. Splat! I know, that's crazy. As the story goes,
that is awful.
The account is now Westbay's ghostly remains, the one part of him that wasn't turned into sidewalk mass. Those are the two most popular interpretations, rather rational. Consider the circumstances as a natural one. What do I think? I think it falls somewhere between both. I don't know if I believe in ghosts, but I really think that they're all ghosts. They wouldn't operate Facebook pages. But there is something unnatural about the page that defies explanation, and it can affect you terribly ways. I'll get to that just in a moment. After quite a bit of research surrounding Westbay, I decided to take a crack at adding the private messaging him. His profile, for the most part, was blank. No profile pitch, no cover photo, no status. My request was accepted after a few minutes, and a message was replied. It was mostly nonsensical gibberish. One sentence was complete concrete. I am happy we are friends. Everything I wrote after was replied with one repeated sentence. We are friends. No other response besides that. I tried saying a vast number of things, but to him only one such a response. Something I had just slightly frustrated. Can we speak? Suddenly an audio file was sent to my Facebook private message inbox. It was rather disturbing, quite a lot of noise, uninterrupted whispers, that at the right end of the sounded something spoke. Hello, friend.
No!
This honestly frightened me terribly. I don't know what came over me, but suddenly I felt the need to be very firm and hostile. We aren't friends, Westbay said back with a few frowny emojis and went silent. Not long after, his profile picture suddenly changed into a photo of a dog, this grimless face. I looked at it for a brief moment and felt sort of drawn to it. It was heightened. I started to get a little bit freaked out, and I closed the conversation, unfriended him, and shut down my computer. That night, when I went to turn off my light in my bedroom to go to sleep, I saw Westbay's face. Not on my computer, but staring at me in the darkness. It was out of the corner of my eye, and only for a split second I was sure it was there. He was there. Days went by, and I would see Westbay out of the corner of my eye almost everywhere I go, especially at night. And I'm in darker places as time went on. I saw him more. I intensely talked to him over a month ago, and there hasn't been a day that I haven't seen him. Sometimes he'll be there, and when I wake up in the middle of the night, inches away from my face, a grimness down at me. Like I told you before, I don't know if I believe in ghosts, but something is following me because of the Facebook account. And while I'm not sure what it is, I know it's very insecure, and I am crazed for friendship. I've been too afraid to go out and see any of my own friends, simply because it's entirely possible that things might latch onto them. At times, I want to throw myself off the roof just to get rid of him. Brian B Westbay is ruining my life. I can't blame anyone for it but myself and my stupid curiosity. So I'm here to do you all a favor. I'm going to link below Brian B Westbay's account. Right-click on it, expect it, copy the URL, and put it somewhere to keep it safe from you going into it. If there are any of you who are dumb enough to go on the page and look at the thing, I have to ask you to reconsider. At the very least, do not spend too much time staring at the profile picture, because whatever you like it or not, Brian B Westbay wants to be your friend. And so far, it's looking like he's a friend you can't get rid of. Hey everybody, so today I'm here with Cassie, who also has a podcast just like mine and a YouTube channel. And I will link her channel below so you can go follow her too. Cassie, do you want to say anything?
Pod to the cast. Now don't cut that out. I mean, yeah, just don't stop it. Anyways, so I'm Cassie. Both names I have. I have a podcast where I do scary stories. Plus, I talk about horror movies and stuff. And he is the first podcaster I've actually met who uses Anchor like me. And I just love it. And then I met my other friend who does it. Her name's Elisa, aka Hello Leash, but and she also has a podcast named Girl Miss. And I just love making podcasts. I haven't made them recently, have you? Well, no, of course you have.
Well, technically, my last podcast episode has been out for a while, and I'll be having a new podcast episode. This is my first video in a long time. So, Cassie, what do you love about being a YouTuber so far?
Having the fun.
And what's your favorite thing about your podcast?
Geez, you're giving me the hard questions already. I think. Maybe it's it feels good to talk and, listen. Wait, my podcast? What's the best thing about my podcast?
Yeah, your podcast.
Alright, so I like to talk to people, and this is the same thing to YouTube. I like to talk to people who actually listen. And I haven't gotten hate on my podcast yet, but I've sure gotten some hate on my YouTube channel. Do you want to hear what I've gotten?
Yeah, you can share it. I'm sure my subscribers would like to hear.
One of them is a curse word. It says, "F you, red eye. Nobody cares about." Let me look it up. Let me look at it. It is the stupidest thing ever. It is the dumbest thing you could ever say to somebody, because what they try to do is they try to get you mad, but they're failing so hard.
Exactly. That's what haters do. They always put hate on your YouTube or your podcast, whatever you do, and try to make you actually believe that you are what they say.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Actually, that's like the exact way to put it. And I also had a funny comment on there, but I got so annoyed because it's so stupid. I was like, and I don't know if I should have said that, but I'm keeping that on there so they could feel bad about themselves and see that I can stand up for myself. Like, and I'm so sick because I get bullied all the time. Like, it's so annoying. Like, in 3rd grade, in 4th grade, I got bullied so much, I almost killed myself.
Oh my god, yeah, that's the worst thing to happen. The best thing you can do about bullying is tell a teacher and to help you out. So, I'm going to end my YouTube video there, so please follow my friend, subscribe to my channel, and subscribe to Cassie's, and check out my podcast as soon as you can, which I will also link below. So I'll see you guys in the next